Well, hello friends. Welcome to Cooking with Shelley, Pampered Chef style, and to my Pampered Kitchen here at the Boston Tea Bed and Breakfast in Cart, just outside of Ottawa. So today, of course, as usual, I'm here to help you make memories one meal at a time. And we have a fabulous new recipe for you today. And you know, over the past 17 and a half years since I've been helping people bring easy, quick meals to the kitchen, it's always been a passion of mine to help on the health side as well. So I try to keep my recipes healthy, and October is pizza month, and so today I want to bring to you a healthier version of pizza and help you see how you can save money on the recipes or on the pizza night. I don't know about you, but Friday night at my house is pizza night, and this is one pizza that I have just started making. It's a brand new recipe, and I don't know if you've heard of Tegan from Half Baked Harvest, but she is partnering with Pampered Chef for the month of October, and we are bringing you some of her recipes developed especially for Pampered Chef. So as you're coming on, please say hi, let me know that you're here, and I'm just trying to get us situated here. So Tuesday is our first live, the first Tuesday of the month is our live cooking class, and I've been doing this now for the past few months. And as you're coming on, if you could say hi and tell me where you're joining us from. So, pizza. Today we're talking about pizza, and everybody has a favorite kind of pizza, I think. So there's a type of pizza for anybody's taste, and the big thing about pizza, making pizza, I think the most consuming time is the crust, right? So you can do all kinds of variations for the crust, and you can make your homemade crust, right? So I've started using an organic flour. It's organic and non-GMO. And so then you don't get the pesticides, because a lot of times when people are sensitive to gluten, it's more that they're sensitive to all the pesticides that goes into the wheat, into the flour. So that's one way of decreasing that sensitivity, to use organic, right? Then, of course, you can also go with a premix, right? So here is one. It's a new product, pizza crust. This one is so easy. It's just basically the package and some water and a little bit of oil, and you've got instant pizza crust, like ready in just a few minutes. And this is a great alternative. Then, of course, you can always have a dough that's ready-made, right? That you can put onto your pizza pan, or you can buy one that's already made. And so for the quick time, hi Heather, thanks for joining me. Oh, Nadine, hi Nadine. So this is one for, this is an organic pizza crust, and then of course you can get a gluten-free crust. You can get them already made, or you can make them yourself. Now, if you want any of these recipes that I'm talking about today for pizza crust, you let me know and I will get that for you, okay? So for today, to make it quick, simple, I'm doing a crust, an organic crust that's already made, and we've got our pizza peel. I've got my stone here. I could use my pizza crust. I could put my pizza on my grill. Okay, this is a great way to do your pizza. Today I'm going to be using my stone. This is my round stone. if you know me at all, then you know that I'm a stone lover. And for the month of October, as I said, it is pizza month. And so we're going to be looking at different ways of doing pizza. Today we're doing it on the stone. This is my stone that I've had now, the new one that can be preheated. So I'm going to pop this one in the oven and let it heat up while I'm just putting the pizza together and chatting with you. So this is my crust. Now I've got here some pesto. So as I'm doing this, I'm just going to talk you through it. Very, very easy. This pesto is one that I made from my basil that you were seeing this summer from my garden. Basil and my garlic and olive oil, and that's it. It's just so simple. Just put it in a little container, freeze it, and then when you want it, you just take it out. And so I've got here 1/3 of a cup of basil or pesto, and we're just going to be spreading that one on to the pizza crust. There we go. So we've got very simple. Now, if you don't have one that you've already made, you can also buy it made in a bottle. Just make sure that you get an organic one because you want to keep it clean and healthy. So basil and pesto, of course, a basil pesto, lots of garlic in here. It's very healthy. And I also put a little bit of Parmesan in my homemade pesto as well. So very, very easy to do. And I did that with my food processor. All right, so last year, during the summer, I actually made pesto and I did the recipe. If you would like the recipe, just let me know, comment below, and I will send that to you, okay? So here we go, very simple, right? Now, this week, I don't know if you saw any of my other posts, but last week was my birthday. And so we went to a local vineyard where they make pizza in an outdoor oven. And it was really nice to sit in a vineyard outside with a glass of wine and have your pizza. However, when the bill came, we were a bit shocked to have, for what we paid for it. So, you know, you have to do things sometimes, right? But it wouldn't be something that we would do on a regular basis. So I kept thinking, what an easy way to do this at home. So this pizza that I'm doing today is actually one from Pampered Chef through Tegan from Half Baked Harvest. It's her newest one. Now, and it is a roasted butternut squash pizza. So healthy, right? This is what I said, it's gotta be healthy and keep it organic wherever possible. And also if you don't have, if you're just doing it for one and you don't want to have a lot of leftovers, then you would just, you could just take like a naan bread or a tortilla and use that as your crust as well. So there's all kinds of options for your crust, which usually takes the most time, right? So in my air fryer here, I've already roasted some of my butternut squash. And the butternut squash, I cut it into small pieces. Here you go, you see this? Yummy, yummy, it smells so good. So I cut my butternut squash into small pieces, just put it in the air fryer on roast for about 10 minutes. And it is pretty much almost done because it's going to go back in the oven on top of the pizza. And to my butternut squash, I added some rosemary, herb mix, and some olive oil, and a little bit of honey. So this is the key to getting it to taste really great. So my oven is all ready to go. Now it's just to assemble my pizza. So I'm just going to put my crust here on my board. Okay. So all we've got left to do is our cheese, our toppings, the rest of our toppings. So for this one we have 3 cheeses. So I have, so the recipe calls for mozzarella cheese. I am using a lactose-free cheese, which is, it works just like mozzarella, okay? So it melts very easily. And you can make it as big or as small as you want. So for this one, I'm just gonna do some bigger pieces. And then on the other side, the other cheese that we have is a fontina cheese, which is a kind of a semi-firm cheddar. However, I don't have fontina cheese, so a good substitute for fontina cheese is Gouda. And so we're going to be using Gouda. And this recipe, if you would like it, I'll post it after, or comment below and I'll send you the link directly. This recipe calls for bacon. I'm not going to be using bacon because I just didn't want to. Instead, I have some kielbasa, which I'm going to use up because it needs to be used up before it goes off. And so I'm just going to slice up some kielbasa and we'll put that on top. So it's going to be very, very simple, but I'm telling you, I made this already this week and it is absolutely delicious. No kidding. So let's just finish up with our cheese here. So we've got this one. And now I'm going to do some Gouda. And the Gouda, because it's fairly soft, like it's a semi-firm cheese, you can do small or big. For the Parmesan, the third type is Parmesan. So we have a cup each of these cheeses. So I'd love if you could tell me what is your favorite topping for pizza. Because one of the great things when you make it at home yourself is you can put whatever you want on there, right? You can use any recipe as a guideline. And that's what I do a lot. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I do like to change things up quite a bit. And I also like to grate my own cheese, and that is because the cheeses that you get that are pre-grated, number one, as soon as you open the package, you pretty much have to use it all or it just dries right out. And number two, the reason it can stay in the package for so long without being open is that it has additives in there to keep it from drying out. So like wood chips, kind of. And let me see what Nadine says. Oh, cherry tomatoes, yes, they are delicious on a pizza, aren't they? I love them too. So this one does not have any tomatoes, but you can put some on your tomatoes, on your pizza, Nadine, for sure. So basically, all that's left now, I'm just gonna cut up this little piece here. Just take off the outside. And the thing with kielbasa is it has a like a rind, and of course you want to take that off. It's like a shell before you put it on your pizza so that you're not eating a paper-like thing when you're eating your pizza. All right, so and I like to have it fairly thin. You can do it whichever way you like. I like to do a nice thin slice so that it goes evenly. And kielbasa is kind of like a ham, so it's still a pork product. But I mean, if you want it the bacon, you can do that. This is more lean. This is would be a healthier version than the bacon. All right. And just the only other thing is my Parmesan. And you see I'm using the same grater, just different sides here. I'm almost out of Parmesan. And for this one, we need about a half a cup. And Parmesan is great, a great taste that you can add to almost anything that's Italian or anything with a type of sauce. Of course, pizza can be any way you make it, you want it. The other way I like to make my pizza is in a cast iron skillet. So that's another great option if you have a cast iron skillet. I did a couple of recipes where you just do it on the stove and then you can pop it in the oven. You cook your crust in the skillet on the stove and then just pop it in the oven to melt your cheeses. So very, very easy and all kinds of ways to do that. All right. So right now I'm just going to put my pizza together. Oh, got some oil there. Grab that. Just the juices from my butternut squash. Okay, so we've got our pesto on, right? Now I'm going to just put on my meat. And this is already cooked, so you know it's not a big deal. If you wanted to put on bacon, you could put on your bacon not cooked, or you could cook it. Just make sure if it's not cooked that you put it right on the top so that it's open to the heat, okay, in your oven. Then I'm just going to add my butternut squash. Now you can put however much you want on here, but this is a healthy pizza. It's like a full meal, pretty much, except you just need some greens on the side. So we'll just have this with a nice salad, green salad on the side. One of my powerhouse salads. Can you just taste this, Nadine? Can you smell it? Smells so wonderful. So you're just gonna have to come on over and have a piece. And Nadine is joining us from New Brunswick today. How is the weather in New Brunswick today, Nadine? It's beautiful here in Ottawa, a beautiful October day. So I've got my matzah, mock matzah coming on here. And this is my lactose-free cheddar, which melts really well. And it's there's not a whole lot of taste, kind of like mozzarella. It's just kind of a nice chewy taste. And we've got our Gouda, our Fontina cheese, fake Fontina cheese. Substitute. Here we go. And then we've got a half a cup of Parmesan. And that's it. Now, wasn't that easy and quick? And look, while you were ordering this, pretty much it's been made. So now I'm just going to pop it in the oven. I've got my pizza stone already in the oven. So just gonna put this in like so. This is great. And put the timer for 10 minutes and it will be done. And then I'm just going to sprinkle it with some basil, and that's it. It will be delicious and nutritious, as you know I like to say. Serve that with a nice glass of wine. Beautiful piece of pizza with a nice glass of wine, and you're all done. So that's it for this pizza class. I hope that you enjoyed it. Oh, it's 20 degrees and sunny in New Brunswick today. That's wonderful. It's pretty much the same here today in Ottawa. So it's a lovely October day. I've got more pizza recipes coming up this month for you, so keep an eye on those. And of course, if you're interested in getting any of the products which you see me use here today, then you can always find them on my website at www.pamperedchef.biz/Shelley Gosselin. And if you're joining me in replay, please comment replay. And if you would like this recipe or any information on any of the products, then I would love to help you with that. So remember, there's lots of great things going on in the month of October. Please check out my website. Please check out my posts, my Facebook posts as well, on right here on Cooking with Shelley, Pampered Chef style. And I would love to help you get some of these tools for your kitchen to help you make meals and memories one meal at a time. And so what I'm going to do is, as soon as this is finished, so I'm not keeping you longer, in another 8 minutes, I will take this out of the oven and I will post a picture right back here in this thread. So come back and watch for that. And thanks so much for joining me. Whether you're joining me live, Nadine, thanks for being here. I've got something for you. I'm going to send you an e-recipe book that I'm sure you're going to love. And if you would like an e-recipe book, please comment and let me know that you would like one as well, and I will send it to you. So have a wonderful day. Remember to make lots of memories here as we're going through and getting into the fall. Thanksgiving is coming up this weekend. So if you need any recipes for this upcoming Thanksgiving dinner, please let me know. I'll be posting a few throughout the week. So please let me know if there's anything in particular that you're looking for. And you can always find all kinds of recipes on my website as well, www.pamperedchef.biz/Shelley Gosselin. And if you would like any of these tools for your kitchen, let me know and I can help you with that as well. So have a wonderful day, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Happy pizza, and please check back for that for the picture to see as it comes out of the oven, and I hope to see you again soon. That's it. Ciao for now. Bonjour. A bientôt.